Welcome to the Managing Normalization Exceptions video. In this video, you will look at the process to manage normalization exceptions in the Summer 15 release of BMC Remedyforce. To understand how the data normalization feature works, see the overview of normalization video. Normalization exceptions are field values in records that do not match any normalization rules for that specific field in the base element or model's object. For a specific field in an object, you can view the total number of pending records and the total number of approved records. For each exception listed in the pending list, you can create a new rule for each value, map a value as an alias of an existing rule, ignore a value, or even delete a value. In case of the model field in the base element object, you can also create a model record from an exception. Note that the options to ignore a value, delete a value, or create a model record from a value are available only in the BMC Remedyforce Summer 15 Patch 1 release and later. If you choose not to take any action on the exceptions, they continue to be displayed in the pending list. To manage normalization exceptions, click the Remedyforce Administration tab. Click the Configure CMDB 2.0 tile and then click the Normalization Exception subtile. The list view displays the total number of pending records for specific fields in the base element or model's object. This list view shows only those combinations of objects and fields for which you have selected the Generate Exceptions to Rules for Selected Object and Field checkbox. To view the approved records, you can add the Approved Count column to the list view. Say you want to view the fields in an object for which exceptions have been generated. In this case, group the exceptions based on the object name column. Notice that the fields are grouped by objects. You can also use the search box to locate a field or object. To manage exceptions for a specific field, click the Record Count link in the Pending Count column. On the Normalization Exceptions pending page, you can see all unique values that do not match any active normalization value or ignored value rules for the selected field. Each value that is listed could be found in multiple records, but it is listed only once in this list. However, if the same field value is found in the records of multiple classes, a separate record for each class is created in the pending list. From the list, you can select the value that you want to approve and click a button based on the action you want to take. Let's first add a value as an alias in an existing normalization rule. Select a value and click the Approve and Map to Existing Rule button. In the Map to Existing Rule window, all active normalization rules for the selected field are shown. Select the appropriate normalization rule and click Map to Rule. You might also want to map the rule and open the rule to make changes. The value is mapped as an alias of an existing normalization rule and the list view is displayed. To perform additional actions, click the Pending Count link. To create a new normalization rule for a value, select a value and click Approve and Generate New Rule. A new normalization rule is automatically created and the Normalization Exceptions list view is displayed. Note that in the new rule that is created, the inactive checkbox is not selected. To create an ignored value rule, select the value and click Generate Ignore Rule. A new ignored value rule is automatically generated. Note that in the new rule that is created, the inactive checkbox is not selected. In some cases, you might want to delete an exception. So select the value and click Delete. In case of the model field in the base element object, you also have the option of creating a new model record from an exception. Click the Create New Model link. In the model window, enter the model description. The model name field is automatically populated with the value from the exception list, and the CMDB class and manufacturer, if any, are populated from the records from which the exception is generated. If required, you can change the CMDB class. The CMDB class list displays only those classes that are within the same hierarchy as the pre-populated class. You can also define additional attributes and save the model. Note that you cannot create a model that has the same name as an existing model. On the Normalization Exceptions approved page, you can view the values that are approved either by mapping them to an existing rule or by creating a new rule for that value. You can also use the search box to locate a specific approved value. For more information about managing normalization exceptions, see docs.bmc.com. We hope this video has helped you familiarize yourself with the procedure for managing normalization exceptions in the Summer 15 release of BMC Remedyforce. Thank you for watching.